Hi. Lola. Soup. Hello, Yuki. What are you sussing and humming about, huh? The fuck? The fuck are you trying to do here, huh? Anyway, hi. Yeah. It's Thursday. Isn't that fantastic? So that means only one more day, and they finally can go back to God of War, yo, and punch people. Well, things. But yeah. I actually totally forgot today is the developer direct by Xbox, and it actually starts in like almost 40 minutes. So we're gonna watch that, but that also means I have to somehow like stall. My first stalling tactic is watch trailers. My second stalling tactic is I'm gonna get more food. And my third stalling tactic is I don't know. I just talk shit. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, that was not the order I'm gonna do it, because first I'm gonna get more food, and then we're gonna watch trailers, and then we'll see what I can do. Okay, so I'll be right back. Alrighty. Sorry, tech music, you're great, but you know. Anyway, stuff. Xbox. There you go. So yeah, Xbox in 39 minutes and 30 seconds. So we shall see what happens there. But before we do that again, I have some trailers. I just decided to put some here. So yeah, let's watch this shit. 1080? Wait, Diablo trailer in 1080? What the fuck is this? Again, I don't necessarily care. I just want to watch like the trailer. Wait, is this literally? I'm sorry. Is this not the right trailer? Wait a moment. Where is it? Season 7 gameplay trailer. Oh, okay, never mind. It is.
The Tree of Whispers' heads have been stolen. We need your help to recover them, Wanderer.
Breep.
Severed from the tree's branches, the heads wreak havoc across Sanctuary. You are just what we need to root out those responsible for stealing them. return, we'll divulge the secrets of our ancient magic. With each passing moment, the tree's whispers intensify. Listen closely, and they will lead you on the right path. Earn our trust, and you will be rewarded. You must be prepared to change your tactics when necessary. The Hedratan shouldn't be underestimated. Other rewards await those with the strength to claim them. Recover the heads, learn our secrets, and become more powerful than you'd ever thought possible. Well, Wanderer, do we have a deal?
No. By the way, I read this somewhere. I'm not sure who said it, but someone said it. Timed battle passes need to go. Okay, they every fucking game. Okay, keep doing it. Okay, keep, like if you don't want to give up on it. Okay, keep the battle passes, but at least make them stay forever. No more FOMO bullshit. Okay, thank you. Next trailer. I'm not sure why I'm seeing this. I just want to see it, and then I don't know what this game is. The fuck? What the fuck is this? Is this honestly this literally looks like a game that already existed? Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Okay, it was. I was like, what the fuck is this? So this was released in 2000. And now it's being remastered and gets all on all the new consoles. Okay. Gotcha. Anyway, next. Party Animals! I don't really play that game, but, you know, more remaster? I mean, why not? Gaming is fucked anyway.
In a world where trust is a luxury and betrayal lurks in
Bloodborne
every
remaster?
shadow.
No, that game doesn't exist.
Everyone has a secret. Everyone has a story. But not everyone's telling the truth.
Party Animals and Mogus?
Let me introduce you to the game of Crisis. A game of deception, deduction, and decisions. Someone in this room is a killer. Maybe it's your partner. Maybe it's your best friend. Or maybe it's you. The clock is ticking. The final destination draws near. But to what end? To raging fires, to alien bugs that love to cuddle, to two identical
Party
dogs
sus.
staring at you from the darkness.
Sus animals.
Is the safe harbor even real? Or just another illusion in the game? And when the time comes, make the right call, or else. Will you solve the mystery, or become the next victim? Crisis, where every move counts, and every vote could be your last.
I like the presentation. And I guess it's cool that there's a like an Amogus game mode. But yeah. Next one, The Devil Within Satgat. Physical edition announcement where I'm not sure if I've ever watched this game, like, or I've ever seen this, but let's see. Best indie game at the Korea Game Awards. Best international game. What? Winner of 2023. Okay. Okay then. Interesting. By the way, what is this video in here? What the fuck? Anyway, last one. And then we have 30 more minutes to kill. Phantom Blade. This game finally got a gameplay trailer. So let's see. I've already heard like that this game has like at least the trailer has really good music. So let's see. Unreal Engine 5. Oh no. Already fucked. Seems like, guess I'm already drawing similarities. Like Sekiro, parry meter. Okay, well, this looks cool. I just can't deny having this feeling where he does a lot of moves. There's a lot of moving in this game with zero purpose. puppet master becomes a puppet. What the fuck is this music? Okay, I really wasn't expecting that sort of music. What the fuck? I just realized this sword is very wobbly. Okay. Okay. I mean, not bad. Not bad. By the way, they did not announce like it's gonna be on PC, right? Wait, did they ever say that actually? Let me check. Phantom Blade 0. Also, let me put on music again. Windows and PC, PlayStation. Okay. The combat utilizes a 2-button combat system. Lets the player unleash stylish attacks and a block that drains stamina. The game's combat has been compared to Dark Souls and other Souls-like games. I don't know why they say Dark Souls. This looked nothing like really Dark Souls and more like Sekiro. I know, no, same kind of universe. No, I don't know. Same developer. What's the difference? But no, there's a difference. Neo? I was thinking a bit of Neo, but honestly, the closest connection I draw here is to Sekiro. I guess the main character looks a bit like William. You know what's funny? I have to grab this topic now. You know what's funny? People didn't care that Neo was about a foreigner coming to feudal Japan, right? Like he was a foreigner. He was a fucking immigrant. But people go all out on Assassin's Creed because they used a black samurai going to Japan. So weird. I don't know. I think and in the beginning I was a little like, why did they have to do it like this? Like I just want okay, I honestly just wanted a Japanese Assassin's Creed. Or like an Assassin's Creed, Creed in Japan. And I mean, the thing is with the I forgot his name. What was it? Yasuke or something? What was his name again? Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yasuke. Okay, there we go. I don't really care about his color. It's just, for me, it's why are we playing as a samurai and not just as a ninja? I know there's a ninja in this game that we can play, but it's like I feel like a samurai doesn't really fit the Assassin's Creed brand, because as assassins they do have some sort of honor, but they're still being little bitches. Like they kill their opponents from hiding, like being sneaky, not up front. Not saying that samurai were necessarily all holy and shit and honorable, but you know that's what you learn, I guess, when you hear about samurais. They fought in open battles. They have honor. I mean, look at Ghost of Tsushima. It was literally that. They were all honorable fighters, and then they got fucked over by the Mongols because I mean, obviously the Mongols were portrayed as like bastards and shit, but that's what they get for being honorable, right? Like, if you meet someone that doesn't play by the rules, you're fucked. The only really issue I have with like Yasuke is that the samurai doesn't really fit the Assassin's Creed brand. Though, considering how the series has developed, I guess it doesn't really matter anymore who's in there, because we had a Viking in Valhalla. I think in Odyssey or Origin, it was kind of like a not not gladiator, but I actually forgot what. Wait, didn't Origin was set in was it set in Egypt? Assassin's Creed Origin. Assassin's Creed Origin. Was it Egypt? English. Principally set in Egypt, near the end of the Ptolemaic period. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but Boyik. So yeah, and then we had Assassin's Creed. Storyline, release history. There we go. Odyssey. Where was Odyssey playing? Which is rumored to house the main story is set during the Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta. So I guess it was kind of correct with like the gladiator kind of stuff. Stopped AC after 2. My first game was Revelations, and then I went through it from the beginning. So then I played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and Brotherhood. And again, then I mean, I can show this. Powered. And then at one point, oh fuck, I'm not logged in. Wait a moment. Oh wait, actually, the cool. Actually, I feel it's actually kind of a decent feature that you can log in through the barcode that is on the screen. German Steam? No. Oh, actually it is. Whatever. I thought it would change when I'm logged in, but no, it didn't. So I do indeed have. Wait, can you not search here? Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed. So I do have three. I do have three. I do have it. This item is currently unavailable in your region? What the fuck are you talking about? Wait. Oh, right! These motherfucks! But of course. But of course, they pulled the game from Steam and replaced it with the remastered version. Lel. Alul. But yeah. So I have it. I bought it. But then I didn't care for it. And I only bought this game. Because at the time when this released, we had American history in English classes. Don't ask me why we have American history in English classes. Especially when, you know, our English is based on British English. So why the American history and when a British? But yeah, that was during that time, and that was also the time when I was like more or less still into America. You know, like America good, America great country, happy, lol. But yeah, so and then I bought it, and then I just didn't care for it anymore. I think it was because I burned out of the series, because that's the thing with Assassin's Creed and all of Ubisoft games. It's the same. Just a different name and a slightly different setting. And if you really have played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were not really happy with Revelations, because, again, it's basically the same. Again, I loved it, but that's also probably because I played it first, right? Like, I played it at its peak. Okay, I played the series at its peak. What the fuck? Why does it look like we are in Egypt? That's weird. Maybe we are in Egypt. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, Assassin's Creed. I'm coming over it. Yeah, what I wanted to say, since Origins, well, actually since Odyssey, I would say since Odyssey, it has kind of strayed away from its typical, we are just like normal assassins and we just stab people, and now we go like open combat and all that kind of stuff, and I don't know. I feel like that's not really Assassin's Creed anymore. It almost feels like, to draw like a comparison, it almost feels like you took Hitman and made it like a shooter instead of an assassin game, right? Like now he goes guns blazing in his missions, just shooting everyone. So a typical third-person shooter game, instead of the stealth and all that stuff. That's how I see like the Assassin's Creed formula developing. But who am I? Right. Anyway, we have how much time? An hour occurred. No. We have 13 minutes left. How's the music in this? I think it's gonna show more Doom, Dark Ages stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. And it has and it showed it has let me see. Where's the picture? Xbox. Let me go to Xbox actually. Oh my god, more German. Here we go. So we have id Software. I'm not sure about this game. Actually, Compulsion Games. Canadian. Automate We Happy Few. I think that was a decent game, or was considered a decent game. South of Midnight. Oh my god, Black Woman on the panel. Woke, woke, woke. Oh my god. Gotta boycott. Anyway. David Sears. Pretty close to George Sears. The game is set in a fictionalized American Deep South. It is scheduled to be released for Windows in 2025. The game is set in a gothic fantasy American Deep South setting. South of Midnight follows Hazel's journey after a hurricane devastates her hometown of Prospero. Pulled into a southern gothic reality where folklore creatures emerge, Hazel must become a weaver, magical mender of broken bonds and spirits. Along the way, Hazel encounters all kinds of mythical creatures based on Southern American legends. As she confronts enemy creatures known as Haines and untangles her family's past, Hazel seeks to revive the tears in the grand tapestry and find a place that feels like home. I see. What else do we have? Not this, lol. Sandfall Interactive. I wonder if they're gonna start it with the bang that is Doom, or if they're gonna do something else beforehand. Oh, it's this game, Expedition 33. Isn't that the Final Fantasy, but now it's from
Product not yet rated.
Soon she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year.
Is that
one stroke?
Ben?
And everyone of that age vanishes into nothing.
Is that Ben Starr? A normal day in Paris?
Every year she paints again. And every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission.
Oui, oui, sacre bleu.
So she can never paint death again. We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
I'm pretty sure this is an Unreal Engine 5 game, isn't it?
We lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
I swear he sounds like Ben Starr. Let's see. Unreal Engine! I knew it, man. I can sniff the fucking Unreal Engine shit from miles away. Let me just see. Ben Starr. English. video games. Ah, I knew it! I knew it! I can hear him. I mean, it's kind of cool that he's getting like some recognition now. He has a nice voice. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice. The issue I have, like, there's two things I don't really like about the trailer. I feel the gameplay looks a little confusing. Not that the gameplay itself is confusing. It's the effects. Like, there's too much going on a screen when they do their attacks. It looks flashy as fuck. But I feel like it's too much on the eyes. Like all this camera movement and then all the effects. If you know what I mean. And then the other thing, I think some people might like it. I think this idea comes from, for example, Legend of Dragoon, where you have to press buttons for your attack to be better. Right? Like you actually have to be active during battle. And this game has it as well, where you have to time the attack, right? Like here, for example, where it's right, like you get like a timer, I suppose, and then you press A, and then the attack is better than just letting it run out. I'm not really a huge fan of it. That's for example why I like Final Fantasy X so much, is because I can just lay back, right? Like the game does everything, like most of it for me. Of course, I have to press buttons uh when I have to do the overdrive, right? Like if, for example, for Walker, I have to play like the little slot machine game. Um, and I think for Tidus, I actually have to do like a shitty button combo. But I don't know. Like if this is for every, like if this can happen for every attack, it's like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, fucking Cliff is in this game. Let me see. Ben Star Blatro. Outtakes. Can we watch this? We can. Not this one. What the fuck? Is it this one actually? I mean, it comes close.
You wanna be my friend? I have a lot of friends. Bananas. We weren't bluffing.
Where are the outtakes though?
Welcome to the clown show.
I feel Ben could also play a villain.
Balatro, Friends of Jimbo 3.
Let me just check. Ben Storm. Ah, here we go.
Shot two, take two.
Who's editing this, you?
Here are 2 bananas in my hand. Would you like to see me eat them?
Did you see me eat the banana?
Oh my god.
Bananas in Ben's mouth. Hungry. Banana.
Sorry, I was really loud for you. I won't be that loud. You fed up with me now?
And I didn't want to have a bloat.
Shot 2, take 2.
Perfect. And we actually managed to survive. Until this shit. Almost there. Honestly, I'm only watching. I swear they're gonna do it. They're gonna put the Doom at the very end. So because they know everyone wants to see Doom. Before they show Doom first, I can just sign off. Although they still have that question mark game. You just want to see a good game on the shitty console? Sorry, those times are over. It ain't happening. Oh my god, Doom! Doom guy! Oh my god, what the fuck? I won. The medieval Doom? Yeah. All games available on day 1 with Game Pass. Yay! All games support Xbox Play Anywhere and Xbox Cloud Gaming. Buy once playing Xbox console and Xbox app. Enjoy the show. Maybe. You better start cooking, okay? As the cool kids would say nowadays. Oh god. Oh my god, Doom! 4 games. 1 unannounced shit. Was that Phil? They're only showing 3 games, but it's at 4, so I wonder what this big reveal is gonna be. Oh my god, there's Hugo. Marker squeaks. Retro printer sounds. Loading. Xbox Game Studios Publishing. Oh? Actually showing the new game first? Oh? Team Ninja?
Konnichiwa, 超えてくもゲームスチーム忍者の安田文彦です。
今日は皆様にジム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですがこちらをご覧ください。
Oh wait, Ninja Gaiden or something?
Several
I'm not
years
sure.
ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Oh shit, Platinum Games? They are still alive? What?
No escape.
But it is Ninja Gaiden, right? Or am I like, maybe it's just like something completely different? I'm hyped for Team Ninja and I don't even know their portfolio. Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive. And Neo. And Wolong. Is that like no two butts?
This is it.
It is what it is.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
Oh, oh, oh!
So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Ninja Gaiden 4.
世界中の町人の
I'm
皆さん、
surprised they
10年以
started
上
with
大変お待たせしました。
the. Okay,
最強の
then
忍者と
Doom
なり
has to be
容赦なく
last
襲い来
game.
る敵に挑む
It
ハイス
has
ピードアクシ
to
ョン
be.
忍者ガイ
Like
デンの
everyone
頑張りの
knows,
最新
everyone
作と
wants
し
to
て
be like
忍者ガイデン
Xbox
4
knows,
を
everyone
発
wants to
表さ
see
せていただきました。
Doom. So it's gonna be the last game they show.
本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することに
10
し
years
ました。
after the third? Really?
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、
Wait, the last was in
竜ハヤブサが戦う
2014?
目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
Insane.
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔
The
を
last
する
one
な。
was called Jaiba
物語
Ninja
は
Gaiden
黒竜
Z.
がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。
Man, does that mean I have to play all the older
本
Ninja
作の
Gaiden
新主人
games
公であり
now?
ハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、
By the way, am I misremembering? Was this Ryu guy also in the Dead or Alive
混沌とした
games?
景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを、忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など 忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にもさまざまなシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者外伝シリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。
So it's right.
そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した1対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者外伝にはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。
I wonder how good this is considering that Platinum Games
一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者外伝のアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者外伝らしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや、滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆直しなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者外伝にご期待ください。忍者外伝シリーズに色濃く残っている歯応えやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者外伝を触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者外伝を初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者外伝4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待ください。
What, it didn't blur all the monitors. I hope nobody is just trying to like fish through the trailer though.
さて本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, another trailer. Wait, is this a remaster?
My path leads through the land of the dead.
Nintendo when? I think we have to ask Lord Miyazaki first.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshin, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Ninja Gaiden Black?
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox360 で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。美麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、リュウハヤブサに加え、あやね、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
So wait, this should be on Steam now, right? Ninja Gaiden.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada.
Lies!
At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist.
Oh wait,
So
wasn't this the game where the character had like different animations or something? Like the
elements and larger-than-life creatures that will.
Oh yeah, where the characters had like 10 FPS or something movement or animations. But the game is like 60 or it's like 30 FPS.
You pack everything? Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do. As long as you didn't forget the flashlights and batteries. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't. Don't mumble. Speak on it. I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter. Now? You want to bring this up right now? I'm just saying. Hazel, please. We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else. Hazel! Oh, no! Hazel! Mama!
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving. An ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
I mean,
Each
again,
Aint
I
has
like
its own unique moveset,
we'll see
strengths,
how.
and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these
I don't know why, but I
with
want to say
agile
this is also
melee
Unreal
abilities to
Engine.
execute
I'm not sure if they
powerful
said
combos,
this already.
jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything.
Yuki, your
distant
colleague.
enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time.
But doesn't he sound like he's French?
Once near death,
Oui, oui.
enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of
Maybe
their
not,
corruption,
actually.
which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you will have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision
Canada.
and make them feel more realistic.
Well, I mean, that's almost France, okay?
The combat system is fast and
Montreal.
responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We designed
Me.
each region to reflect
I
the
would.
creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugaloo. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The Way to the Past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our Moody Compulsion signature style, but this time we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
Again, looks interesting. I would be looking forward to playing that. Now it's time for Western Final Fantasy.
Bonjour everyone.
Bonjour.
We are Sunfall Interactive and welcome to our manor. We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
First game?
It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our
French
adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream.
And he sound like
First,
French?
I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together.
Oh yeah, also
And I shared
something
it
that
with
is
an old
where I'm
friend
like
from
not,
university.
but that's again
Guillaume
something
and
that
are
I
both
feel like
passionate
comes
gamers,
with
and
Unreal
when he
Engine
described the
5.
project, I
Like Unreal
quit my
Engine
job the
in
following
general,
week and joined the team
the
without
effects
hesitation.
are
Because
like
I believe that in video games, success always starts
too clean.
with a strong creative
It's the same
vision.
that I
And
felt
we
kind of
have
like
that,
about
defined by three core elements.
Forspoken,
a story with great
like
emotional
the
depth, gameplay that innovates.
yeah,
in
the
classic
effects are
thriller,
just like really realistic,
and a
but it
world
doesn't
that is
really
completely original, beautiful, and
fit.
immersive.
Kind
We
of, I don't know,
founded
it's
Sunfall
hard to describe
Interactive
for me,
on
but-
these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about Aria.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency.
There's
You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
I don't know why she looks a bit like
Actually,
that
I'm
one
the one
actress
whispering to them.
from Fallout, like from
It's
the
something
Fallout.
my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living
TV
longer.
series.
Gustav, are you real?
No.
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really
Hey
cool
there.
battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Gestrol, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Gestrols across the game.
Bonjour.
And of course, there is Eskier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Eskier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong
cute.
narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character.
God. Skill trees.
We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Miles switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Miles the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break.
The world building
We wanted something that
nice.
feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral Village is hidden
Okay.
inside
Talk-
the ancient
now talk in English,
sanctuary.
please.
The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I? Ow!
Definitely
Oh.
a Gestral.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
Wow!
And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically.
Oh shit!
And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need Eske's help traveling around.
Oh my god, I
We're super happy with the
remember
result,
in
though,
Final
as there's a lot
Fantasy
of
X,
side
you
paths
walk
and
around
entire hidden
before you
levels.
get into a
If you want
battle.
to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April
Nalkus.
24th on Xbox Series X
Oh
and
my
S
god, are you
and is
kidding
available
me?
Day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
Oh
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team, it's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Yuki, please translate. Gonna give it a try since Game Pass. Oh boy, here we go. The big one. Okay.
Hello, and
Hi.
welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software.
Fuck
Where more
you,
than
Marty.
30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet.
Okay, calm down.
This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
Oh shit.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series.
No!
And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat.
Oh shit, they have three
In
things.
Doom Eternal,
Wait, it
you
has
felt like a
story?
fighter
What?
jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast.
Ooh,
A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
I kinda like the UI.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect.
Of course, parries. Parries
All
are
from
awesome
one
nowadays.
input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight. And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head-to-head with some of the
So we
biggest,
play tower
baddest
defense
demons we've
now.
ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a doom-spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Music is good.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful
bet it has a
weapons that we've
BFG.
ever created. Mean.
Oh, wait.
Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to
It did have a
butcher,
super shotgun, right?
impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely
I don't
fun
really
tools
like
of
the
mayhem that only
circles.
the
It's like
Slayer has the
2 in
power
your
to wield.
face.
So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up.
Oh yeah!
Room for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlas, which is
oh shit!
It's the size of a building. It's
They want the game to be fun. What is
giant
this?
Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon.
Fuck.
Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay,
the story,
the world of Doom
oh wait.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe.
They should have kept that a
Mysterious
secret?
worlds
Maybe.
from the Slayer's past, dark forests,
oh, damn.
dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction.
We got people
Explore
talking
the
to us
medieval
again, we not
battlefield
responding.
outside the castle walls.
Classic.
Seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves
Oh god.
and dungeon-like mines
More secrets.
in search of vital resources.
There was a lot of enemies.
You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet.
Oh damn, the music!
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
Oh god, story.
And speaking of that legend,
That is
the
not
story
gone.
of
It
Doom: The Dark Ages,
isn't.
like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the
I like
narrative
the
out
cape.
of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments.
Oh.
It's an action story worthy
Okay.
of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases
Oh shit! Goddamn! Wait, are they actually doing something more? Okay, they're not.
Can I move? This is so like.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has a real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
I mean, decent showcase, I would say. Like, no bullshit, nothing where people... I feel like all games were actually good. Yay! Yeah! Let's fucking go. Where's the music though? I don't hear anything. I'm deaf. But you know, again, I mean, Yuki is basically. I feel like you're basically saying the same. Okay, the music was good for Doom: The Dark Ages, but the fact that we don't have him anymore is just. It's shit. Yeah, it's just not Mick. What was his name? No, wait. Who made the OSTs again? For the DLCs? Doom Eternal. Soundtrack. Part 1. Ah, I forgot the names. Music. Oh, fuck, I forgot the names. Andrew Holsholt. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, okay, but yeah. The soundtrack I heard from the DLCs, which I still have to play, I like him, okay? Like, they're good. But, I don't know, Mick just had this, like, extra gore sorta in it, right? Like, something about it was just... But wait, where's the trailer? Is it this one? Oh, nice. There's actually a full trailer now.
online.
Let me just see. See, like, this has to be Mick, right? But I don't know, like anything for Doom that isn't by Mick sounds like almost generic. I don't know. I'm just like, I mean, let's just listen to this, okay? It's so good. You know what I just realized? He looked like original Doom guy. The armor. Oh. Let me see. Doom Eternal. When they had this trailer as well, like, it was so good.
My name's Mick Gordon. I am here in beautiful Austin, Texas, to record a heavy metal choir for Doom Eternal.
1, 2, check.
It's a continuation of Doom 16, but this really needs its own unique approach.
We'd already discussed some chants that harkens back to the Slayer's origins. The idea of taking a heavy metal choir and having them do the chant for the Slayer was amazing.
The big question is, right, how do you put together a heavy metal choir? And the best way that we figured out how to do it would be to put out an open call and invite heavy metal singers to apply to join this awesome ensemble of badasses.
I'm the vocalist of The Anchor.
I'm the frontman for 2 different bands.
I'm in a band called The World I Knew, trap metal.
I'm the vocalist for Wild Speaker.
I play in a death metal band called Aborted.
I play bass for
Ministry.
This is like a really classical franchise, especially within the rock and metal community. Like everybody just looks up to this game.
Part of the game is this like ancient chant that's in this other language. We want the whole game to feel like a heavy metal album experience. Every time I get a drop, I hit play and I'm like, oh, this is freaking amazing.
The group that we ended up putting together is really diverse. There's so many different types of metal singers there.
To see the choir be half female, half male, it's been really awesome.
He's working with 20 other people, not just one person.
It's a very different way of recording. To hear all those guttural voices all around you, it's really fucking cool.
With all the anger and energy, it feels right.
I think as humans, we always relate to voice. So it sort of touches us on a deeper level.
There's just different styles, and it's cool to see all of it just come together and make this like really unique, amazing sound.
So there's a guy that does Mongolian metal, and I was just impressed at what he can do.
Everything works together. Sound effects, music, gameplay, and all these things come together not as separate elements, but as one cohesive unit.
I've always wondered what that would be like to hear a choir singing that way.
We're gonna do our own thing. We're gonna do it like nobody else is doing it.
I had to be part of this, man. You kidding me? I grew up with Doom, and I got to play a little bit on the Atari Jaguar. I bought every edition, one of my favorite games of all time, and I love the soundtrack.
To be able to contribute to something that might get people into metal.
To me, it's a big honor.
I'm so excited to hear the end product.
Being part of the Doom soundtrack feels pretty legendary.
They're just as much a part of the process as any of us.
And then it died.
Thank you so much.
They're the ones that have kept Doom going for 25 years.
Dude, I get goosebumps. God damn. 5 years ago almost? They had to bring that to this last. Yeah. Okay, now I have to launch trailer.
The inner circle of death is where he resides. Hunting them at the far reaches of the earth and beyond.
So good, dude!
And with him lies our salvation. There is only one dominant life form in this universe, and it carries a steel-barreled sword of vengeance. Slayer.
It's so good. It's
the Slayer's time is now.
Oh my god, Stadia was still a thing! Get owned, Google. Fucking schmups. Ah, it's so good. Oh, there's a second trailer? We have to watch this. I'm sorry, we have to.
Transmit's range in the billions.
They're killing everyone! We're everywhere! Please help us! This is humanity's chance to repent.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure.
I got that is
all
the opening talk.
Mankind can produce. We will send unto them only you.
Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse.
For millennia we have survived, made others sacrifice in the name of our prosperity. Who are you, a human, to defy our traditions?
Oh!
those who would seek to stop them.
You are nothing but a usurper. A false idol.
The only thing they fear is you.
I'm sorry, but the presentation of Eternal was insane in comparison. Oh, there it is. There it is. I just saw it. There it is. The thing that ruined it all. Where is it? There it is. Oh wait, no, the such says has the classics weapons pack. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this hurts so much seeing this. Because this just like again, I like the Dark Ages trailer. But Mick Gordon just did something magical to the games. No. Thing that we will never get again. The thing that we will never get again. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the go to the toilet. You're gonna listen to this track and be back. Of course Elia arrives when, or like, posts in my chat when I leave. Because he hates me. Clearly. Anyway, hi. How you doing? Now I'm sad. Now I'm actually sad. Right again. How did this? Wait. How did I describe this again? Not this one.
Welcome to Dallas.
Hi.
In the
Yeah.
In the Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016. Opportunity to Doom the Dark Ages will be the perfect entry. In a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to...
I just want to know how they describe
throw,
the combat system in 2016.
Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight. And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest...
Honestly, I miss the combat system of 2016, Eternal. It looks good. I want to play it. But I'm so attached to Eternal and Mick Gordon. It's I don't know, it's almost an obsession, okay? It's almost an obsession. Almost. Not quite. Almost. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be. That relationship was not meant to be forever. But again, I'm gonna play it. It's already on Steam, isn't it? Steam powered. Doom. Dark Ages. Pre-purchase. Pre-purchase this edition and play the game starting 7 months ahead of full release? Oh. Okay. They didn't. Oh. I see what they did. Um, it's kind of funny though. Yeah, play 7 months early, so play it now. Um, wait, so you wait. I just realized this game is fucking $80. Upgrade to premium, up to 2 days advanced access and more. Now to receive the Void Doomslayer skin. Okay. Is there like a better website for this? Dark Ages? Let me see. Yeah. Now pre-order. Is there like English? Thank you very much. Thank you. Wait. Here we go. Why is this an EN, I think GB maybe? EN GB. Really now? EN US. Buddy, what are you? Why are you changing? Oh wait. Oh, maybe like this then? It's still, why are you changing? There we go. New gameplay, verify. Don't look. I'm definitely this age. Okay, 25. I'm like 100 years old. I'm still playing Doom. I'm still playing Doom. Anyway, where is it? Define your legend and reign in hell. Oh my god, why does he have a forehead pussy? What does this say? Laughing about your own jokes is never a good idea. Shut up, though. What do you mean? On all platforms. So Void Doom skin. I mean, it looks nice. It's all black and shit. Or like more silver, actually. Game plus premium content. What is the premium content? Campaign DLC. Oh my god, digital art book and soundtrack! Let's go! Although, I hope this time they actually release it. Collector's edition? Also, sorry. For music. It includes detachable super shotgun, flail, and forks for cape. For fur cape, sorry. Also for PC? Huh? Oh. Oh shit! $200. That's not very high detail for a picture. Could. I could. Stand and fight on demon-infested battlefields with vicious, grounded combat. I gotta say, I also like the original Dark Ages, like the reveal trailer, more. I think. Let me just see. Was it this one? Like the beginning was really good with the music. No, I like that trailer more. I like that one more. But man, what is this one? Yeah, why are you here? What am I eating? Tic Tacs. The fruity mix.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. It is written. It is their time to give penance.
Ugh, my eyes.
They are no longer your people to save.
Beep. It's so good. This one right here. Wait, where is it? This scene right here, when you get on Phobos, it's so good. I love this is my honestly I think my favorite scene in the whole game, just because of the music. Okay, I know it's not like super special for some maybe, but for me it's just, I just love good bass, and this one has it. I'm not sure if it. I think it's. I think they actually showed us like whole scene here. It's so good to me. Okay, I don't care what you don't like. Okay, I'm just saying I like it. Okay. Okay. And it's about like how he's portrayed as well.
God, it's him.
What if you don't like me? Then don't watch me, you fuck.
Corporate says we should let them go.
Don't be a little bitch.
What? Why?
Access granted.
I love this scene so much. No balls, soldier.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
I don't really understand why they just shot it into like nothing.
Warning, the Slayer has entered the facility.
Well, this one is like Big Papa BFG. And we have like Sun BFG. Is it like somewhere here actually? Don't they use it in this one? I'm not sure. Maybe not. No, I think he doesn't actually have... Wait, he does have it. No, wait, this is the ballista. Hmm. By the way, still something that I hate about gameplay showcases for first-person shooter games nowadays, it's always for the controller. Like, they try to make it look cinematic and all, but it's the most shit look for a first-person shooter. Like, it looks so unnatural. Nobody's like nobody's not going like this when you shoot, right? You know, like in a clear line. No, everyone goes like this. But they always do it with a fucking controller. And I hate it so much. Anyway, good game. If only. If only. You know? If only. We still had Mick Gordon. Anyway. I know you love hearing me go. Anyway, what do we do for the last, like, 30 minutes? Or, like, last hour, actually. I could go hell diving again. Jeremy Gordon music? Okay, here's one thing. He did this. I already watched this like once. But I wanna see it like one more time. Where was it? Mick Gordon. By the way, I think I actually have to get a new keyboard because my M key sometimes I'm pressing once and it posts like multiple times. What's it called? Killer Instinct, I think. There's like this Killer Instinct documentary with Mick Gordon.
Album covers from.
And this part right here, he did so much with so little. So we're gonna watch this part right now.
I mentioned before about how when I started on season 2, that they sent me this document that had pretty much every character that we were going to have for season 2 in this document. I'm looking at Maya, and I'm looking at TJ Combo, and I'm looking at Arya, and I'm looking at Hisako, and everything is cool. Like, there's inspiration in all of those. And then I get to this character that's nothing but a rock statue, right? I remember just pulling my hair out thinking, what the hell does a rock sound like, right?
We were discussing upcoming characters and that he was going to need my help on this one in particular. So the way we started talking about it is like, so the next character is like a rock or something. I don't know how we're going to get inspired by a rock. You know, it wasn't, you know, that's not verbatim, but that was sort of like the ground base motivation for this track was it's a rock guy. I don't know, man. And then I remember thinking like, geez. And he was like, well, if you want to pitch me some ideas, go ahead. And it was the first time I got to like pitch like how the track's going to be. Nothing landed. That's fine. I still had, you know, that stress of trying it for the first time. And then I remember in the process of pitching to him, I was like, no, it can't be this because of this. No, that won't work because of this. And then all of a sudden, when you think that he was uninspired and unmotivated to do something, no, he still wants to please the fans and he still wants to do a good job. It still has his name on it. Never have I seen Mick just try to can it or phone it in. And then all of a sudden the light bulb went off in one of our Skype calls. And I remember him being like, well, he's Greek. Let's use some Greek mythology. I think if we're sticking with songs, sort of the popular thing for that area maybe is like power metal and progressive metal. Let's do like a power progressive metal track. And that's sort of where like this big epic came from. And that's sort of how it started.
One of the cool things was that he's a golem. He's like a Greek golem. And whenever they say Greek or whatever, a word of means some sort of part of the world, I'm like getting ideas straight away. That was always said, there's going to be some sort of Greek influence there, right? We're going to have some sort of Greekness to it, I guess. And then the second part of it was that if you find that what you're looking at isn't inspiring, you just got to look a little bit further. And when they sent me concept art of his stage, I was just blown away. I was like, wow, this is cool. This looks exactly like those classic, like progressive rock album covers from like the 70s and 80s, you know, like bands like Yes and Asia and stuff like that, where they'd have these like really crazy, like awesome fantasy science fiction inspired album covers. And I was like, well, there must be something there then we might be able to do like some sort of progressive rock thing with Greek influences. And once you get to that, you feel like you're kind of starting to uncover the picture. I always feel that this job is like a musical archaeologist in a way. It's like the answer is already there. It's just your job's to like spend hours with a brush just carefully sort of uncovering it. And little bits and pieces like that allow you to kind of, you know, find a little bit here and a little bit there, and you start uncovering this picture. The trouble is, once I hit that sort of idea, it's really difficult to stop. And the idea of having this big prog rock track needed a choir, and I needed a Greek choir. And I only had about 2 weeks and very little money and very little budget, and I needed a Greek choir.
This guy knows choirs.
When I hit onto an idea like that, I'm like, no, it's very stubborn. Like, then we absolutely have to do this. I know we've got 2 weeks and there's no money, but how do we do a Greek choir, right? I reached out to a buddy of mine named Panos, who's a Greek guy, and he and his family were musicians. And I reached out to him and I spoke to him about the track. And I said, like, this Greek golem, you know, I want to do a Greek choir. Can you write me some Greek lyrics that sort of summarize what this golem might be used for? And so we talked about this idea of having him like chant words about war and, battle and all this sort of thing. And he came up with these translations for me and some timings, which they sent me.
Μάχη, πόλεμος, νίκη, πόνος, δίκη, πόλεμος, τρόμος παντού.
So he wrote that, right? Here's his lyrics based on a rhythm that I sent him. Once I had that, it's like, well, how do we make a choir, right? And I looked around and I go, well, what have we got? We've got Iron Galaxy and we've got Microsoft. Surely there's a bunch of employees at those two companies, right? What happens if I just take the recording that Panos sent me and I gave it to Iron Galaxy and Microsoft and I said, can you over one day bring in each member of the team and ask them to record their best singing voice versions of those lyrics? And thankfully they did, which was great. So what I ended up with was 461 individual recordings of individual people saying those lyrics. I'll play you a couple.
Mahi! Polymos!
Right, so that's one person. This is Iron Galaxy. I don't know who these people are. They didn't label who they were. Here's another one.
Mahi! Polymos!
All right, and here's a third one.
Mahi! Polymos!
It sounds so weird.
So we're getting lots of different voices saying the same thing. I got a bunch of people at Microsoft to record as a group together. And this sounds different to when you're recording just individual people if you have a group chanting it together.
Mahi! Polymos! Niki! Polymos!
So you can hear the Microsoft ones, they were a little bit more subdued, but the Iron Galaxy ones, they really got into it.
I recorded my roommates at the time.
All of us got
we
together.
Were doing it. He had his friend in Greece that helped him write that part.
Mm-hmm.
He had a bunch of his drunk friends and himself recording on like some like Tascam recorder or something. And it was so out of time.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. I had a little recorder around and I carried it around to some friends and things, but I don't remember those recordings coming out that well. Oh, I actually found them. Here we go. Men Drunk Shouts. Here we go. Let's try this.
Machi, polemos, niki, ponos, diki, polemos.
Right, you can hear things are starting to get a little bit slurred there.
But it sounds good.
Niki, ponos.
I think it sounded great at the time though. Then I took many hours out of my life to layer these 460 odd voices on top of each other. And what we ended up with was the choir. That's how we made a choir in 2 weeks with no money.
And then
Good
insert
job.
guitar. So he had written all this stuff out, given me the MIDI. And I remember we were just going through either sampled instruments or live instruments because we had like all kinds of Greek instruments that we were playing in live and sending over the data. My guitar, I was doing DI. I was miking the actual electric guitar and doing a piezo pickup for him to have. I was doing ukulele. There was mandolin. There was like banjo. There was so many stringed instruments just to have this big, epic, organic choir. It didn't want to just be just like distortion guitar. There was a lot of acoustic instruments. I remember him telling me the story of like how dense that mixing session had become and feeling like he had just maybe asked for too much.
So Casey did a bunch of the additional orchestra stuff. So programming in musical terms doesn't mean like computer programming. Programming is considered to be like MIDI programming of fake instruments, right? So again, because we didn't have any budget, I needed Casey to program some orchestral parts. So Casey built these like brass sections, which you remember from the track. And then say string sections. And then that all gets built into the track with the guitars and all the other
So
bits
godlike.
and lay it up so we get
Already.
It just makes it feel like that big prog rock vibe that we were going for, you know? I
See?
remember thinking like this is going to be one of the most difficult ones that we do because it's just a rock creature. But if we nail it, it's going to be cool, you know? So, and it was great once we found it. I remember I was playing around with like really low tuned guitars as well, which kind of really summarized him as a character.
Oh.
Just that slow, lumbering sort of vibe. I can imagine that's how like a rock creature would move, you know?
There's the doom. So good. Okay, there's one more that I want to hear. Let me see. Which one was it? Was it this one? No. This one? Maybe it's this one. I'm not sure.
Well, there was no question. It absolutely has to be a modern version of
Oh, yeah.
Blazer. So that was the obvious thing. Once you've nailed that, then it's like, well, how do you do that modern version, right? Part of it is production techniques and just technology that we have now that maybe Robin didn't have, you know, at the time. But a big part of it too is just sort of trying to identify what made that one pretty special. And I remember starting that level on the arcade machine, and as the camera pans down, you'd have like that pick scrape, right? I remember spending way too long trying to get that correct. I couldn't nail it correctly. I ended up having to just sample it from the original recording session because, yeah. And then once I had that, it kind of actually started to feel like Cinder's track. But a big thing that really made Cinder's original piece of music was that 6/8 time signature and the forward momentum that track has. It's a very interesting rhythm that has this sort of it's a groove, right? It's a solid groove. And it's a very specific groove at a very specific tempo that I borrowed again to use on BFG Division. BFG Division's at exactly the same tempo as Cinder's track, and it was so I could nail that same sort of groove at the same time. So once we had that, it was really just like, you know, trying to, as I said, nail the production aspect of it, you know, trying to make the drums kind of loud and modern, and a lot of the guitars were kind of like chunky. Same sort of thing. And once you start getting that, it starts to, you know, feel like Cinder's track.
Oh.
We're kind of getting there, all right? I was working on a couple of things and I noticed on YouTube this like really incredible, miraculous thing that started happening, which was people started making covers of the music that we were doing for Killer Instinct. And I was like, what the hell? That's just incredible, right? That there's people out there that would take the time to learn the pieces of music and then play them and then film them and make videos of themselves and put them out there. And one of the ones that everybody was looking forward to was this guy called Little V Mills. He'd done other video game sort of covers, which I'd never noticed before, and it wasn't until he started covering a couple of the songs that I'd done for Killer Instinct, I was like, wow, this is cool.
I can't remember how many I'd done at that point, but I'd done like 2 or 3 at that point. And on one of the videos, I don't know which one it was, Mick commented and just was like, all right, do Folger's theme. And I'm like, okay. So I did. And I had an 8-string guitar, so I was able to actually replicate it. And I was like, all right, let me try and play this industrial Fear Factory-esque type crazy with like maybe 2 or 3 years of experience of the guitar under my belt at that point, maybe 3 at that point. I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna try doing that. And then I actually remember filming for that video. I had this comically oversized guitar pick too. It was just massive, so I filmed with this stupid giant pick too, just to be dumb, just to be cheeky. Some time goes by, and I am making dinner and checking my phone, as you do, as we're all addicted. And one hand on the pan, one hand on the phone. And I got a quick little notification on Twitter. And Mick tweets directly at me and goes, "Yo, you wanna do Cinder's theme?" And I remember almost dropping the pan I was cooking, and because I had it elevated, and I think I was like shaking something around. And I think I actually let go for a second and grabbed it, and I was like, not a DM, a tweet, a public tweet, just tweeted directly at me, and I'm just like, From there, obviously, I said yes, and then we started working, and it was just one of those things of like, yeah, I really like this soundtrack. I wanna do my own version of it and play around with it a little bit, and do my own cover of it.
We had no time, again, as per normal. And I had the track like 90% done. And I sent him an email and I was like, man, I'd love you to play some solos over this thing. What can you do? And he was like, dude, I've got a really busy weekend. I've got lots of gigs playing at like rodeos or whatever they do in Calgary. And so in between gigs, he just loaded up the track that I did and sent me like millions of solos. And I have like all of these tracks of solos. He just did take after take after take after take after take. All this stuff is like solos from Little V Mills.
Oh, shit.
And there's a lot of stuff in here that I just didn't end up using because we just couldn't find a spot for it. But he's got everything from like these crazy Floyd Rosey things. He's got like bluesy
My
versions.
ears are bleeding now, but it was still worth it.
He just sort of geeked out like crazy.
Mick sent over the files, gave me the rundown. We had like a quick little Skype call. It was just like da 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 da, this, and I'm like, and he just explained everything perfectly of what I needed to do. And I was like, okay, great. He gave me the broad outlines. I'm sure you know from talking with him how he has his songs arranged are very interesting. He basically has it in like 4-bar chunks. So it's like 4 bars of a pattern and then like 4 bars of nothing. So trying to listen to it back to back, like from start to end, is actually very jarring because it's like music silence. You have to just kind of guess which parts are going where. But basically it's like, okay, so over like this section and this section and this section, do some stuff. Maybe this part over here, do some stuff. And I remember him going like, I know it's probably really hard to like parse parts together because it's such a weird format. And then I think I pretty much dropped whatever I was doing at that current, whatever I was practicing or rehearsing for or doing. And I was just like, okay, grab the guitar. And I just kind of let her rip. Pretty much, I wouldn't say, not necessarily one take, but the first drafts of everything I sent to him ended up being the final products in a lot of cases, including all the guitar tones and stuff. It was so simple that I didn't even like, we didn't have to discuss the guitar tone or anything like that. It was like, I just did some stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'll try some whammy stuff because I mean, it's shreddy. We gotta do some whammy stuff. I'm not much of a lead player, which is kind of funny considering I got that gig. But doing all the dive bombs and stuff, threw like a cool like 80s chorus effect on some of the guitar stuff, and even he was like, oh yeah, it's great, perfect, I love that. And it just no pressure, but it was just like, okay, let's just do it.
My job then was just to like pick out the bits from here that I felt sort of complemented the track in the nicest possible way, and once we did that, I kind of comped together this cacophony of Little V Mills, which appears in all sorts of places. This is like pure rock fest, right?
Oh, my ears! I should probably...
So yeah, I ended up just sort of putting those little bits in there and it just sold the track, which was really, really cool.
So the big one is the guitar solo when you stop playing. That's probably the most noticeable thing that I did. It was funny because to hear the part I really wanted to hear, I just had to stop playing. Like it was like, okay, this is hyping me up. All right, but stop. Oh, there it is. Ooh.
That's actually cool.
The only other thing that I felt that it was a difficult decision I had to make myself, but it just felt right. And it was to expand on the original melody a little bit. The original melody, I felt when it came in the track, it just felt like it wanted to have a second part to it. I could just always hear it in my head. I don't know where it came from or why, but whenever I heard the first part of the melody, that's where the original one ends. But I always, even as a kid, heard a second part to it. So I did that on top just to kind of extend it a little bit further. It's just like I felt like back in the 90s they had it there, but it was cut short. And I just wanted to kind of fill the next bit out, you know, like finish the story, I guess you'd say. So in the original Killer Instinct Cinder theme, there's this section at the end, the low health section. It was the only piece of like interactive music they could do at the time, right? It's changed to some different music during the low health section. And my nostalgia, because of the tenseness that would happen during that phase, my nostalgia told me that section speeds up, right? And then when I listened back to it, I realized it doesn't. It's just that I had imprinted in my memory that it speeds up because of the tenseness that I'd feel, the pressure, the anxiety that I'd feel from playing the game. I'd be like, oh man, this is getting intense.
False memory.
I thought that the music was speeding up when it actually wasn't. So, given an opportunity to do this version, I wanted that section to come back, but to speed up, right? To actually kind of tick that box that my nostalgia was telling me was there. So the bit I'm talking about is these cool arpeggios that lead into that section. So that's how it goes, and then each time it plays, it gets a little bit higher and a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going and going and going, etc., etc. But when we put that into the game, it felt so good that all of a sudden you were down to this low health moment and the music just got faster and faster and faster, and you got more and more anxious, and I don't know, it kind of worked.
And yeah, I remember loving it, and then of course I'm like, okay, well, what's the internet think? And I remember pulling up like Maximilian and being like, what? And he's like, ooh, I love this, and I'm just like, okay, all right, everyone's.
Wait, is he talking about Maximilian Dude?
I'm like, oh, thank God, it sounds good. Okay, whew. Okay, I didn't screw up the gig. All right, that's good.
I was talking about someone else. So good! Jesus Christ! What is this actually? Was this also good? I forgot. I only have like, I think I have 3 tracks of the Killer Instinct OST on my playlist. Let me just see if I can find it real quick. Ugh, sorry. Mick Gordon. Oh, this one. I think this is not on the list here. Like on the ones that the Instinct, Tina. Touch me and I'll break your face. What the fuck? Yeah, it's not part of this.
Looking in on it.
Shut up. Sorry. Do I have Herald? I do have Herald of Gargos on this as well. Let me just do this. Sorry, I gotta redo this real quick. Oh wait, wrong shit. Okay, now we can listen to the track. Anyway, we're gonna listen to these 2 tracks, and in the meantime, I find like a game that I can potentially play because now I'm like, we watched enough, okay? We watched enough. We watched enough, and I don't have any game to play. What did I play on Tuesday? I went through like multiple games, but I think no game had like where I would play my own music. You know what? Let's play this game. Although it might fuck my PC over again. And it fucked my PC over again. Fuck you, you asshole game. It keeps happening. Just give me a moment. Me 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 me. Just give me a moment. Maybe stream rip. Not yet. Okay, stream is still live. Saved. Okay. Me. Wait. What is this? It didn't save, right? So my issue is when I want to play this game, it doesn't show my mouse. Like, you see it, but I don't see it. And I don't really understand why this is a thing. Or maybe I have to restart the game? I'm not sure. Although I think last time this wasn't really an issue. I don't need it. I mean, sorta kinda true. But I want to have it anyway, fucker. Okay. Now that I'm doing this a second time, maybe rip stream, okay? And I think stream is still live. Good. Me. That's quite good. luck go up. Mirror. By this and this. Hey. Me, 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 me. Take. Sure. Did I not? Wait, I bought the. Okay, never mind. This. Lifesteal I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save this one as well. And this one. See, he's a god. Mick is a god at music making. Luck, knife, this. But again, besides of being reminded of the Doom Eternal disaster, I think all the trailers were good. You know, like I would be interested in playing all of these games that were shown today. Although none of them were. I mean, besides Ninja Gaiden, that was actually completely new, I think. Like no, that wasn't like announced somewhere before. But besides that, like everything was known before. But again, I still look forward to all of them, basically. Take more luck. Take these. Meow, 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 meow. I think I could need some dodging. I also just realized I did not change my fucking category. Oops. Now it's changed. No longer banned. Although I was just chatting, right? Technically, I was technically correct. I think I'm dead. Ow. Take melee damage. Take these two. Max HP. Okay. What's my favorite flavor of toast? Isn't there just one toast? Or flavor of toaster? Sorry, I misread that one. I mean, like gold brown. But I haven't eaten. I think I haven't eaten a toast in ages. Yours is hot Cheeto. Wait, what? Wait, what? How does that work? I know how it works, but it's just I don't know. It. I don't have a favorite bleach flavor. Oh, yeah, right. This was this track where it was like, I'm not sure if Mick Gordon did this on purpose, or if they like forgot about this part. But there's like this section right here where the track goes silent. And then there's like nothing for like 2 minutes. And then we have this part. Gotta go. See you. Thanks for being here and asking weird questions. Buy this one and get duct tape. I'm gonna die anyway because I'm not strong enough. Favorite flavor of bleach? I feel like I'm missing a joke there, but... Oh god. Spawns a turret that shoots piercing bullets? I mean, sure, why not? Extra damage. Crit. Why not? More armor, maybe? Pickup range, sure. Nah. I'm fine with it. harvesting. Kinda wanna buy both of these. Nah. Okay. By the way, there's also God music, yeah. So he's a god at music. Well, metal music, okay. I mean, we're doing decent damage, I feel, but I'm still like almost dying. Me. Take. Recycle. Melee damage. Please. Combine the knives. Enemies take 10% more damage for 3 seconds when first hit by elemental damage. Nah. The garden. Take this one. And get this one. And this. Really good. I just gotta say, those were like 2 of the most random questions that I've probably been asked so far. At least, I mean, at least for today. Maybe even for this week. Or this month. Maybe since last year or something, but... I mean, it's still plus 10 damage. Take. Melee. There's a knife that needs to be saved. Didn't we have this last time as well, and then I died to this dude? It's kind of like that. Kind of like that. I hate life. Try again. Let's go pistol only, okay? No. Damage. Pistol. Hitting an enemy removes 5% of the speed. Okay. Also, when I talk about great base, okay. Wait, this is still Mick Gordon. There's the last boss in Doom Eternal, right? Let's see. I think it was this one. I think it was. I think it was this. Unfortunately, it's just a game rip, but still, it's still a good track. And I just love the first bit. Like, it also fits fighting Sin. Or Final Sin. It's so good. I don't know, but yeah, they had to shit on Mick. Pistol. I don't have. Whatever. I don't need healing. Maybe I do. damage. More damage. Okay. Blah blah blah. Range damage. Let's go luck. Nice, another pistol. Insane. Almost dead again. Okay. Good one, luck. Another pistol. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Kill him! Do it! More trees, ranged, attack speed, spite. Another pistol. I can't afford taking a 5% cut on damage. I would think. Ow! Okay. Damage. metal. Bait. I'm gonna do this. Another pistol, more armor, and more damage. Oh, fuck me! I'm so dead. I hate this game. By the way, I didn't mean to play. Let me see, Mick Gordon. What is this? You know what I never did? I never included the BF, like the Doom tracks. So we're gonna do that now. This one was a good one. Sure. Nah. Sure. What else do we have? We did have this one, right? Yeah. No, not this one. Residual. No. What is this again? I mean, this is... It's okay. I don't know. I feel like, you know, it's almost like the Doom 2016 OST is like the prototype, and then Doom Eternal was this finished product. You know, that's how I feel about the Doom 2016 OST. I think this one was decent. Yeah. What is this? Nothing. Damnation is allowed to be here. This one is good. This one is good. Vega Core is good. I love it. What is this again? I mean, sure, why not? So good. Anyway, I somehow managed. Let me just. Which track do we listen to? Actually, this one. Yeah, we're gonna use this track to say goodnight. Yeah, I know it's kind of abrupt, but good night. I hope you have a good day, night, morning, evening, whatever the time zone. Again, I'm like all 4 games that I've actually, well, technically 5 they've shown today on the Xbox showcase. I'm interested in playing. Doom, the Dark Ages, obviously the most hyped for out of that. It's not too far away as well as in May. I just realized something. May. Doom, the Dark Ages. Actually, it doesn't matter on the 15th. That's a Thursday. And I think on the 20th was the PlayStation concert that I'm going to. So actually, again, it doesn't really matter since, yeah, it was on a Tuesday, unfortunately. Can't change that. It is what it is. But yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day, night, morning, for an evening, whatever the time zone, and recommendations for you again. Olded is playing Marvel Rivals. Lululand is playing Crime Scene Cleaner. Odom is playing, I think, Kazan, like the first Berserker Kazan game. Davis Live with Zenless Zone Zero, which has like an interesting OST. At least there's like one track that I find very interesting. Quiddy is playing Eternal Strands. Blueberry Brioche is playing Elden Ring. Strawberry is playing Symphonia. Outer Heaven is live with a rerun of Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. Street Dog is live with Hitman 2 for the first time. And that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Probably tomorrow. I'm not sure with what though, because with like Dota gone, I'm like lost. I feel like I just lost like a dear friend again. But yeah, again, thanks for being here. See you guys next time. Peace.